It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Here's Udoka. Right wing. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Williams' shot is good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Udoka. Banchero outside. Over to the left wing. The three is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Oklahoma City. Wembanyama screen to the inside. Here's the great one. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock. From the high post. Edwards can't hit.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Banchero. Here's Udoka. The three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. Seeing the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The kick out to Williams. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Udoka. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Adebayo. And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Ryan?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA, is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Udoka. Will it go? He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors dancers.
But rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt, protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Outside, Williams. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. Warriors trail by 4. And Carroll passes to Davis. It's tipped.
Man, tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Pass to Williams. All alone. Connects. The jumper drops.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Down low. Here's Banchero. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Lets it fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to the great one. Misses the jumper.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And for Oklahoma City, Michael Porter out there with Williams. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's the great one in at the shooting guard position. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Brian.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And the Warriors with possession here. The Thunder making their last shot. Banchero the screen. Udoka. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Outside Wembanyama. Crafty move. Rejected by Claxton.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Inside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Banchero. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's the great one. Wembanyama screen. He takes it in. Here's the great one. Claxton with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead as opposed to expansion.
You have the camera on you.
Jobs with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, the flag when this goes on.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Six to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hiring, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Thunder making their last shot. And he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 7.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Edwards. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so Davis will bring it up for the Warriors. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Number 23. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 31 left in the second quarter. Edwards finds Adebayo. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. The three. Warriors with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Chums with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Outside Whitmore. No good with the triple. Thunder trail by 4. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Over to the wing. Puts it up from 17. Again, the Warriors score.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Outside Edwards. Outside Porter. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
I'm impressed with their effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to keep it up, Ernie.
Yeah, that's been their big advantage thus far. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
I really like the acquisition. Allen has shown so much development. Limited skill set coming out of college, but he's put that work in.
Rising star.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
And for the Thunder, Bam Adebayo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Edwards, then it's Jalen Williams, and it's the great one in at the point. Pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. He's still feeling it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wembanyama with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Assist goes to.
And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one's good for 2.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Here's the great one. 9 points in the game. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to the great one. Wembanyama screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to the great one. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Banchero. The kick out to Williams. Back to Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Banchero.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. It's time for T-shirts. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at Wembanyama, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship. And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Fires top of the key. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Right side Adebayo. From the arc. Williams misses. Warriors trail by 8. Banchero right side. Banchero hammers it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to the great one. Back to Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Whitmore. To the left side wing. To the wing, right side. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Wembanyama screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Out to the wing. Shoots. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-4 run. Wembanyama pass to Porter. And that one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Whitmore. To the inside. The Thunder with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Back to Porter. Outside Edwards. Wembanyama screen. The open shot by Edwards. Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Whitmore. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. With the floater. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Edwards. And it's the great one. In at the 1. Here's Edwards. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Warriors trail by 12. Banchero right side. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, you love to see Banchero get off his feet in a hurry and finish with authority.
Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's the great one. Blocked. Pass to Udoka. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Down low, and stolen by Edwards. Pass to the gray one. And here's Adebayo.
Golden State foul call. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the great one. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Warriors dancers.
Thunder leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Pass to the gray one. Back to Edwards. Inside! Edwards lays it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Here's Udoka. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And they're on the break. Williams from long range. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And the Thunder lead by 15. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's Adebayo. Shoots a 3. Money from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Warriors trail by 16. Outside Banchero. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Banchero the screen. And stolen by Williams. Now Edwards. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Really nice decision making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick and roll action.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ooh, Van Carroll with the touch from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Outside Edwards. Here's the great one. Now pass to Williams. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, missed on the tray.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Anthony Edwards.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Puts up the tray. Wembanyama rips down the board.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Outside Edwards. Now Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.